of my church, Iglesia Joven Cristiana, we also want to express our deepest condolence to the family, also the gratitude for the community to come together, and for all the elected officials to show their respect and their support to the Hispanic community, especially the Guatemalans, Hispanic community of Dyker Heights and Bensonhurst. Thank you all for coming, and obviously the mother of the child, Maria, she's devastated, and she preferred not to speak, and we all could understand why. And however, we're all here for one thing, and it is to mourn the death of this little angel. 2020 and 2021 could be described as the valley of the shadow and the death. So many people have passed away because of COVID, people who we care about, people who we respect. However, when it comes to a little child, only 6-year-old, that has not fulfilled her dream in life, is more devastating. And I deeply impact for this tragedy. Maria came to this country not too long ago, along to her 6-year-old child, and she came over here to fulfill the American dream, to work, to raise her daughter, but now that dream is taken away from her. That said, we are here to not only mourn her death, but to also make a statement that this kind of accident or tragedies could be prevented. That's the reason why so many organizations are here, to say that enough is enough. We know that the children, our children, in this past year have been, most of them, enclosed because of the quarantine. And every child has the right to be in their own community, to walk free and to enjoy the summer. But when we have people driving recklessly, without consideration, without acknowledging that other people are here as well, we have to say enough is enough. That said, I want to thank all the elected officials, especially Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams, who is a friend of the Hispanic community, of the Guatemalan community, who have been present with us, not only in tragedy, but also in joy. Our church was inaugurated only a couple blocks from here, 13th Avenue and 76th Street. And in that inauguration, when we make a march, Borough President Eric Adams was with the Guatemalan community. That said, I want to thank him publicly because he has been here for us in the good time and in the sadness as well. We would like to start by acknowledging and allowing to express their condolence to the different elected officials that came here to pay their respect. And we would like to start with our Board of President, Eric Adams. Eric, I really want to thank you. And for me, it's very touching and impacting that you are here. And we all know that you are very busy this day. But for you to stop for this humble family and say that you do care, I want to thank you for that. They are immigrants. They came here to fulfill their dream. And for you to stop all your schedule this day that we know that you are more than ever very busy, I want to thank you publicly. Thank you so much, Eric.
Thank you, and I just want to really thank my colleagues who are here, particularly Senator Andrew Gonatas, who has stood side by side so many times, moving the important conversation around safer streets. Justin Brennan, the Senator in Blockade, and Families for Safe Streets. I don't know how many times we have stood side by side together and engaged in this conversation. And how horrific it is to leave the park playing with your child, walking across the street on your way home, and to have a person just recklessly drive through our streets, taking the lives of innocent people. These traffic crashes have become too normal in our city. Here it is, a family that came to America to live out the American dream, only to see it turn into a nightmare because of a reckless action. I want to thank the police department for making the arrest of this person. Was held on $50,000 bail. We need to send the right message that this is not how families should be devastated. There's nothing more anti-human than having a mother bury their child. That is just unacceptable. And to have this mother here coming from Guatemala, sending a message that she wants to be part of this American experience, and to lose her baby like this. And Pastor Salgado has just played such an important role for this community as the families come to just do what's right for this city. And to have to go through this experience is just traumatic for us all. It doesn't matter what language you speak, it doesn't matter what country you came from. The cry of a mother losing a baby is something that resonates through every family. There's not a parent that's here right now that does not feel the pain of this mother. Every parent that's here, this is the worst nightmare for a parent. And she didn't get a knock at the door. She didn't read it in the paper. She didn't hear about it. She was walking the streets with her baby when her baby died right there in her presence. Can you imagine the image of that? How do you ever get over it? You just don't ever get over that. And all of us are going to hug our children a little closer. All of us are going to hold them a little harder. All of us are going to hold their hands and think about it. But this mother can't do that. This mother can't do that. And it's devastating when we think about right here in our city, the number of traffic crashes that's experienced. It's not like we're saying the loss of Tammy was one incident that took place on the stage of our public safety battle and fight. But the numbers are too revealing. In just the past 6 months, 124 people died in traffic. 64 of the fatalities were pedestrians, just walking our streets. And so we're on track to be the worst year for traffic deaths since 2014. And right on this stretch of real estate, 12th Avenue and Dyker Heights, where we're standing now, 30 crashes in 2020, injuring 9 people. People don't deserve this. They don't deserve to be in a city where we've normalized having vigils, normalized holding these vigils to remember the loss and deaths of innocent people. And the increasing ranks of the organization Families for Safe Streets, they don't want to increase their ranks. They want to see a zero tolerance for this type of abuse of our roadways. And it's just unacceptable. And so we're here today when Reverend Pastor Salgado called me and told me this was a member of his church. The number of times I visited his church and just saw hardworking people who just love this country. This This pain is going to cascade throughout the entire community. It's a blemish on who we are. And we need to recommit ourselves and recommit our lives, not to have our mothers and fathers and families live through this pain. So I want to thank my colleagues who are here and Pastor Salgado. I thank you, and I'm just to the family. You know, our heart goes out to you, and we want to be here for you. There's going to be help to bury the baby, so whatever we need to do to help financially during these difficult times. And you know, you have a great support group here with Families with Safe Streets. They're going to be here for you as well. My office and all the elected officials are going to be here to support you through this. And we are just truly sorry for this level of pain and devastation of what happened to you.
Thank you, VP Adams. I really appreciate it. We also have over here Senator Andrew Granados. Before he says some word, I would like to say some word in Spanish. En nombre de la Iglesia Jóvenes Cristianos, soy el pastor Eric Salgado, pastor de la Congregación Jóvenes Cristianos aquí en Bensonhurst por los últimos 20 años, y trabajamos mayormente con la comunidad guatemalteca, y nosotros estamos aquí porque la niña Chami fue acribillada aquí por un conductor negligente. Su madre María aquí presente está devastada desde que sucedió el trágico accidente, pues nosotros hemos estado orando por ellos. Gracias de parte de ella, de toda la comunidad hispana, especialmente hispana guatemalteca de esta comunidad. Ellos quieren darle gracias a todos los que han estado aquí para ayudar con su presencia. Y estamos aquí no solamente para poder expresar nuestro dolor por la muerte de la niña Chami, sino también para decir que es suficiente todas las muertes que hemos tenido a través de los años, de personas que simplemente quieren estar frente a su casa, como esta niña, que después de tanta cuarentena y tanto encierro, andaba básicamente frente a su casa con su madre, y una persona negligente le quitó la vida. Tenemos que seguir la guianza de cero tolerancia para los conductores negligentes, para que nuestra ciudad pueda tener paz, especialmente en este año 2020 y 2021, que le hemos podido llamar el año del Valle de la Sombra y de la Muerte, donde tanta gente ha muerto a través del COVID. Sabemos que aquí esta comunidad se convirtió en el epicentro del COVID. Pero cuando hablamos de una niña de 6 años que no tuvo la oportunidad de alcanzar su sueño americano, es más devastante. Así que gracias a todos. That said, I would like to introduce Senator Andrew Granados. Thank you so much for coming and for support the community as well.
Know what to say. I think about the moment I saw the news that there was a traffic crash here in Diker Heights online.